Top of the morning, everybody. Happy Friday to you. Hope this message finds everybody doing well. Wanted to share something with y'all while it's fresh on my mind this morning. So, I have a colleague, relatively new colleague, who said to me once, I notice you don't like to be bothered and you don't really smile much sometimes. So I'm sorry to bother you, but so she started, talking to me that way. At the time, I was like, well, that's not who I am, but I didn't have a reply for her, so I just listened. This is probably 6 to 8 months ago when she said this to me. And I realized this morning, I'll give you an analogy. When your phone is updating, it doesn't work. While your phone is updating, it doesn't work. Now, during this update period, it's getting new features and new things are happening to it that will help it function better once the update is finished. But during the update process, it doesn't work. And this is how it is with us as people. When we are processing things, heavy things, grief, stress, life issues, when we're processing those things, you might not work or work as well during the processing, during the updating, or during the downloading, as it is with your apps. Your apps don't work when they're downloading. Your phone doesn't work while it's updating. And we don't work very well while we're downloading or updating, processing what's happening, what's going on. So for me, my grief, and I've gotten better with it for sure, but I had days where I was just processing my grief. And so somebody who doesn't know me may see that as, oh, he's not that friendly, or he doesn't talk very much. He ain't smiling. He must not be nice. It's not true. I'm processing. And while you're processing, you don't function like you should. You're getting better. And from the human standpoint, you're getting better. You're developing skills you otherwise wouldn't have during the process. But it's not fun. You may not feel good. But it's necessary. So my encouragement to you, if you're around somebody, or if you are somebody who's processing, understand that the processing may shut down other functions, like being friendly. I'm not saying be rude, but you may not be as friendly as you normally are. Or that person may not be as friendly as they normally are because they are processing. The key is to understand that you have to be processing though. If you're not willing to process, you won't progress, you won't advance, you won't become new and improved. And now I understand too, with this epiphany, sometimes people think that their processing moments are them not being good enough anymore because they don't function the same, or they've changed, and they embrace what they think is a permanent change when it's actually just part of your processing. So if you are processing this morning, give yourself room to process. It's okay not to have a good day. It's okay not to feel like smiling today. It's okay not to hang out when somebody invites you. Again, I'm not saying be rude about it. Just be aware that you may not work properly during the processing period. And if you're around somebody who is processing, maybe, understand it's not you. It's not about you. They just don't have the energy to hang out, talk, stop and talk, be friendly, smile. Sometimes they don't have the energy for it. So that's what I came out with this morning. That's what came to me this morning. The epiphany I had this morning just in my preparation for work. So use that as you will. As you know, it's always peace and love with me. Breathe deep. Love hard. Check out the No One Place podcast if you get a chance. Be safe.